And if you are going to California, don't go. It's just expensive as hell here, and the weather sucks at the moment. That's it for the weather, man. Back to you.
All right, very good. Thank you, Tails. Now, moving on to sports, where we have some new updates about people you'll probably never meet. Gerbal.
Tails cut me short on that one, so it's coming up in sports. Got an update on a rogue Arnie McCracken sighting at the PBA Hall of Fame Classic.
Okay.
And also maybe some football if you're interested in that.
Oh, wonderful. All that when we return, along with international news and headlines on the world-famous Bobby Dick Gerbal and Friends show, we shall return. Tom Petty again. Nice. Can I use your phone real quick to make a phone call?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you help but think about Silence of the Lambs when you hear this song anymore? You look like you're about a size 32. I think that movie scarred me as
A youngster.
a kind of youngster, you know.
I at least waited until I was 16 to watch that movie. The one
Yeah, I
that,
was about that age.
the one that really got me was 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there was the Arachnophobia. Fuck, that movie sucked.
John Goodman was so funny as fuck.
It was, but I don't like spiders.
Yeah, but they're spiders.
I don't give a fuck what it is. If it looks like a spider, fuck them. Imagine, unfortunately, see some fucking huge spiders, too.
I have too, but still, it's ultimately a spider.
No, when I'm talking spider with a body is the size of that cabinet right there. And its legs are doing fucking out. It's in the canopy of the jungle. Big, huge fucking spiders. Not to mention, I had a big, huge spider on my fucking arm when it came out of some caves in California.
The biggest spider, of course, I had a spider in South America with a 3-foot diameter.
Yeah, they were huge.
They were big, but still wouldn't be scared. Hit that fucker hard.
Shit, I don't
It's
know.
crawling up on your back.
You're
that's
fucked.
different.
Well, I had a tarantula on my fucking arm. That shit scared the fuck out of me.
I had tarantulas and pets.
Yeah, hell no. Crazy spider person. Spider-Man in the house.
I'm not
Thank you very much.
spider guy, but
Oh.
Crazy spider people. Ooh. I don't even talk about shit. The best part of that movie was John Goodman when he fucking, he's like, spray.
Yeah. You walk right in, there's like this huge, like, it's kind of cool, like you get the special effect in movies, like when light comes through and it beams in off the smoke. It's kind of cool effect. I dig that. Blade Runner was like that. One of the scenes of Blade Runner as a kid, I remember that.
Yeah, Blade Runner's a good movie.
Fuck yeah, man. And we are back live with the Bobby Dick Gerbal and Friends show, everyone. Oh, there we go. Well, welcome back, everyone, to the Bobby Dick Gerbal and Friends show, where we do bring you real news for real people. And we'll be moving on to our stories of the day here. Moving on to what I like to call in our technology section. A Kentucky road sign was hacked to say, "Send nudes." That's right. An electric sign at the side of a Kentucky off-ramp captured the attention of drivers with an unusual request that said, "Send nudes." According to the Kentucky Transportation Department, they confirmed the sign at the side of Kentucky Route 92 in Whitley County, and that it was hacked sometime in the early morning hours by someone who changed the message to say, "Send nudes." Officials said the sign was shut off and corrected by a worker for the contract company that owns the sign. Amber Hale, a female, they had to put a female out there for this. Amber Hale, a spokeswoman for District 8, said the sign can't be changed by someone on site, but it has password protection the hacker was somehow able to bypass. So, be careful what you send or what you put on your signs, because, I'm thinking maybe it was a disgruntled employee, and maybe, that's a great way of saying, you guys' infrastructure is terrible. I told you should have kept me on the job.
Yeah. But and investing in billboards, that's stupid, right?
Yeah.
That $10,000 that billboard cost you could have gone a lot farther in other, it's like advertising in the yellow pages.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all see billboards, but how many do you actually look at and read?
Not very many.
Shit's just there,
Right.
That's poor advertisement, although I do appreciate the message.
Although I do think it's suspicious that Bob and HR, before they let him go at the end of last year, actually had a report that said, what happens when roadside signs get hacked and "Send nudes" is displayed on the message? So I'm just saying, how Newman was looking for a stapler
Bob
in an office space.
That, dude.
Yeah.
He had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. That's.
By the way, good on you, Bob.
Yeah, I commend you.
Bob,
I mean, this Rolling Rock's for you, pal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I hope you covered your tracks, bud.
Moving across the pond to Britain, where those crazy Brits, if they're not doing Megsits, and if they're not allowing Harry Testes to go to Canada, Prince Harry Testes to go to Canada, then, they just seem to be full of drama, that group, don't they? With their broken, disheveled lives and their vulturing.
Yeah.
And,
bastards.
what a ruckus. Right? Isn't that what a good British term could be used to describe the royal family right now? A ruckus.
Sounds like a new
You could sum
Kim
it up to me
Kardashian
as
show.
not giving a shit.
There you go.
Yeah, it sounds like a new Kim Kardashian.
But what are
show.
we going to do? I mean, there's a whole new generation. Prince Harry Testes is now a father.
Oh, is he?
My idea would be to just not care.
I see.
And it won't matter.
Well, I heard that the reason why he's leaving is because he can't find a razor to shave his beard. So he's like, I got to go to another country. No razor's strong enough in this one.
If I'm forced to weigh in, and I try not to know about these things,
Sure.
but what I do know, he actually seems like he might be decently normal. I mean, didn't he, serve time in the military even though he didn't have to, and put himself in peril even though he didn't have to? I mean, I'm ashamed to admit that I know this much.
Well, we're not sure. Well, this is all allegedly. This is all allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean...
But if we're going to go this far, I'm thinking he's probably doing it for a fairly good reason.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you something else that's also shocking. And this is actually the story that we were going to get to, is a British fire department, shared video of firefighters working to extract a 3-foot snake that had accidentally concealed itself somehow inside the dashboard of a car.
Nice.
Where in England?
Yes, it was. They're not saying where it was for obviously security reasons.
Little chance.
Yeah, I mean, they think that maybe they don't want to give Prince Harry Testes any ideas on how he could flee the country.
There's only one venomous snake on England.
Really?
I would venture to wager neither one of you know it.
Oh,
You got me.
you're right. It'd be the hold on.
Google.
It would be the spotted. Hold on, I know this one.
It's the spotted penis fish.
Right? No, it's the.
There is one. Remember, there's a limerick about Saint Peter and his fleet,
Right.
scaring all the venomous snakes out of the island.
Right.
But one remained.
Right, and that was the inspiration
which is what?
That's true, and you're right, because that was, I believe, the inspiration for the Simpsons episode called Whacking Day.
Yes.
Where they all right.
Yep, most definitely. So what is the name of the snake? You're very close. You just didn't get the last part.
I would say if it was a kind of snake, it would have to be a spotted, like a spotted viper.
Well, it was a pit viper, but that's not the proper name.
Oh, well.
It was a pit viper.
Well, that's...
It was
Excuse the hell out of me.
He's probably Googling it. It's an asp.
Oh.
Spotted asp.
Okay. But having no idea what the answer was, I think I came pretty close. Circle, all right. Circle gets the square. All right. I'm rolling with Shao Stevens now.
All right.
I hope he's not drunk.
The scientific name for the snake is Vipera barus.
There we go.
Thank you.
It's an
yes.
adder.
Yes. And typically, is it...
Asp.
Or an asp.
There you go.
Yeah.
Gerbils have to know these things when you travel. I mean, they
absolutely.
can be problems.
Absolutely.
Gerbils and snakes.
They don't get along at all.
No, you need to know before you go in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What kind of crazy animal?
So getting to our next story here, a fired British vegan files a landmark discrimination case. Uh-oh, them uppity vegans. I told you, Gerbal.
Somebody using a mutated spatula.
You know, I mean, you know, I'm thinking, did they use the same pan without washing it properly? I mean, these are all. I mean, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but it looks like a British employment tribunal began a landmark hearing on whether a strict form of veganism is truly a philosophical belief that must be protected in law. How about this? Geordie Cass...
Philosophical. Come on.
Bullshit.
Guy's name is Geordie Cass Majana. Geordie Cass Majana. You must know him. He Cass Majana. Yeah.
That's Majana.
Yeah, Majana.
That's Majana.
Yeah, they asked me, when are you going to cook this meat? Majana.
Yeah.
He says...
Majana.
Mangina?
Yes. No, I think his name is Geordie Mangina. Yeah. He says he was fired from an animal welfare charity for raising concerns about the pension fund's alleged investment in companies that use animal testing. Well, hold on, wait a second. Let's back this up here. Let's back this up.
Who gives a fuck?
Well, even more so. I think it's interesting that this guy is from a animal welfare charity. Okay, let's use that word nonprofit. And he is raising concerns.
Quotations, air quotes?
Right, because he is on the horn about the pension fund and the alleged investment in companies that use animal testing.
Yeah.
Is there a red flag in that statement for you too, Gerbal?
Well, no, I don't. Him being inquisitive about the pension fund sounds about right.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
Sure. That is most criminal activities I've ever witnessed or allegedly been involved in.
Sure.
It's all about the pension.
It is about the pension fund. Yeah. I'm thinking that by the time this could come to light, that these animals could actually end up owning casinos, brothels, hotels. You know, things that typically animals don't really invest in, but you know, they're going for all hedge.
Well, luckily he's able to do it for him. He's in touch with him.
Right. It's the League Against Cruel Sports. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah. They're a group that wants to ban fox and other forms of recreational hunting in Great Britannia, says Casa Mangina. And he was dismissed for gross misconduct. The case being heard by the Employment Tribunal is in the eastern England city of Norwich, and will determine whether ethical veganism is a philosophical or religious belief. Ethical vegans and moral vegetarians not only follow a vegan diet, but also exclude animal-derived products, such as wool, leather, from their daily lives. Now, I got a question for you. I've been a lifelong vegetarian, and I have no idea